I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch us live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please, if you want to join the channel and become a member, I invite you to do that because we drop exclusive content and also, drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos to help the channel grow. And if you want to debate in the TKO debate series, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Let's get it cracking though, bro. Look, it's like this, man. So you got guys like George Foreman, Sean Porter, and guys coming out and saying that Errol Spence Jr. can do better in the rematch. George Foreman even went so far to say that Errol Spence Jr. can win the rematch between him and Terrence Crawford. Then you got some people coming out. It's this video going around about Errol Spence got some sort of neurological shit going on. He should retire. And he shouldn't fight no more. And so that's what we're gonna talk about. About the rematch. Can Errol Spence do anything? What can he do to win? And then also, should he retire, bro? Let's tackle the should he retire part first. Look, man. All I can say is this. At the end of the day, as a fan of Errol Spence and a fan of boxing, he should do whatever he wants to. Because you can't tell nobody what to do with their career, bro. Would I like to see him retire? I think he got more gas in the tank. I don't want to see him go out like that. But if he do decide to retire, then shoot, after all he done been through and all he accomplished, and he feel like that's what's best for his family, I'd support that too. But when you get to talking about somebody, and I learned this because I spoke on Deontay Wilder retiring and shit before. I'm remembering it right now as I make this video. And what I learned from that is you just gotta leave it up to that person, bro. Because the more and more I think about it, like ain't nobody gonna tell me when to stop working, when to start working. Especially not no outsider. That's a conversation between Errol and his family, Errol and his woman, Errol and the people closest to him. That ain't for us to decide whether or not he should retire or anything like that. Especially no damn doctor that's just speculating. They probably ain't seen that man charts. That ain't that man real doctor. That hasn't studied his MRIs and none of that, bro. You don't know what's going on with that man. You just speculating and shit. So what I would say about Errol Spence retiring, I'd support whatever he do and still be a fan of his, you know what I mean? It's still gonna be man down whether he fight or not, bro. I'd still be a fan and remember the great moments that he gave us if he decided to retire, or if he decided to come back, I'm 10 toes down, rooting for him against everybody. Feel what I'm saying? But to try to say what somebody else should do, everybody got their opinions and stuff, I guess, but for me, I'm just falling back and we're just gonna see how it play out and see what he do. Now, the rematch. Cause we talked about this on the channel yesterday. And we've been talking about it since the fight on Saturday. And you got some people who say he got no shot in the rematch. You got some people say he can make some adjustments and win in the rematch. You got some people saying something was wrong with him and he wasn't himself and all this shit. And so they want to see the rematch because they think that he could do better if he go in as himself. They don't feel like he was himself that night. So let's dive into that, bro. Let's talk about that shit. For me, in my opinion, does Errol Spence deserve a rematch? It's in his goddamn contract. He negotiated for it, so he deserves it. That's what a Terrence Crawford fan would tell you about the coin flip, about the money that Bud was able to get up out of Errol, about the split he was able to get. He negotiated it, so he deserved it, knockout. Forget the numbers you're talking about, knockout. He negotiated it, so he deserved it. So, this isn't a question of whether or not Errol Spence deserves his rematch. He negotiated into the contract. It's in writing. If he chooses to exercise that option and calls for his rematch and makes Bud have to fight him, Bud gonna have to fight him again. So he deserves his rematch because it's in his contract. So let's get that out the way. But whether or not it's something as a fight fan that you want to see, whether or not it's something as a fight fan that you think can be competitive, me, in my personal opinion, I feel like I know who the better fighter is. There's no way I can walk away from what I saw Saturday night and tell you guys that I'm interested in a rematch because I think it's going to be competitive. The only reason I'd be interested in a rematch between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is because I'm a huge Errol Spence fan and I don't want to see him go out the way he went out. And I think he could possibly do better. But how much better? Okay. Maybe he don't get clipped until round 3 or round 4. Maybe he, instead of winning 1 round, maybe he wins 2. I mean, so at what cost are y'all pushing for this rematch is what I ask you now. George Foreman said some adjustments that Errol can make. And he talked about getting inside on Bud. He talked about getting close to him, not boxing him at range. And all of these things are good in theory. They're good because when you study the fight and you look at what Bud was able to do to Errol, like how can Errol win the fight? Number one, he got to find a way to be much stronger than he was in that fight, because Bud was able to just get him up off of him relatively easy, bro. Bud Crawford had a harder time keeping Sean Porter off of him, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. Just telling you the truth, you know what I mean? So, number one, he can be much stronger in the fight. And getting inside on Bud, that is his only option. That's his only shot. The question is, can he navigate that damn minefield? Can he bend his knees? Can he use good head movement? Can he be elusive on his way in to get his work off? And then when he get in there, can he keep Bud from just pushing him up off of him and getting it back to the distance that he wanted? So there's a game plan there to muck it up, make it ugly, take skills and talent and speed out of the equation and just make it a downright dog fight. And that's your best bet to win. The problem that people like George Foreman or people that's coming by pushing for the damn fight, the rematch and shit, what you don't understand, it ain't wrestling, bro. You know how in wrestling they can start you on the mat and start you in the clinch. They can start you head to head in the clinch and shit. And so that's the position that you wrestle from. This shit boxing, bro. So to do all of that stuff, there's one key thing that George Foreman and everybody living like, in order to muck it up, in order to get inside and be stronger and try to work and get inside on that power and hope that you can do something better. In order to do that, bro, you got to navigate a goddamn minefield of perfect timing, counterpunching, and precise, accurate power. It's a tall task, bro, against a dude that's faster and longer than you, and it's going to be taking half steps back and countering you at every move, reacting to everything you're doing, hitting you in between your shots. So what's the adjustment, bro? So I hear people saying he can do better. He can try to be more competitive. He can do this. He can do that. At the end of the day, it's just too many advantages, bro. Advantages that we didn't see was there and that's why we got to push for these fights and get him in the ring, bro. Even Terrence Crawford fans will tell you Errol Spence had a better jab than Terrence Crawford going into the fight. Now that we've seen the fight, we know for a fact Bud Crawford jab is faster, more powerful, better timed, and all that. Errol Spence fans thought that Errol Spence was going to be stronger than Bud. He bigger, he's stronger. Bud Crawford was the stronger fighter in that ring, bro. So, the adjustments that can be made from Errol Spence's side to try to be more competitive or win the fight, those adjustments come at the cost of you still got to make it through that power and that timing and that counter punching, bro. You still got to make it through all that. And Errol got a good high guard. He parry punches away. He do some things really well in there. But he ain't never been known for his head movement. He ain't never been known for being elusive. And I just don't see it, bro. I don't see what George Foreman, the Sean Porter, or everybody that's saying they think the rematch would be far more. I'm never gonna get in front of this camera and lie to y'all about this boxing shit, bro. And what I see and what I think, and I don't see it, which is why I stand on what I stand on, bro. The rematch, I'm not interested in, because I ain't got no interest in watching fights where I feel like I know the outcome. And specifically for a fighter who I support, I don't want to see him in a situation where I feel like once I done seen him, like like for instance, right? If Tank Davis fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney just put on a master class, bro, and just do him dirty, Tank don't win a second of the fight, all right? You could still want to see a rematch because you always got, okay, Tank got a chance with that power. Devin didn't really beat, but it's not that Bud just beat him, bro. He put him down multiple times, hurt him early and often in the fight, just messed him all the way up. Those types of moments, bro, we can't get away from that. And I'm not even gonna try to. All I'm gonna tell y'all in the video is, any adjustments you think Errol could make, anything you think he can do, he can't make his feet faster. He can't make himself longer. And he won't ever be as athletic and quick and fast as Terrence Bud Crawford. He'll never be the counterpuncher that he is, bro. And so, whatever adjustments you think he can make, those deficits, in my opinion, will always be too much to overcome. So I disagree with anyone saying that he could do whatever in the rematch. And that shit, I don't even want to say that. I wish there was a way that I could see it, but I just don't, bro. But again, if he take his rematch, bro, at 154, whatever it is, we riding. We riding with Errol, bro. We supporting him. We rooting for him. I'm just letting y'all know what I think. But y'all let me know what y'all think below. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.